I heard the door click open
loud,
at 2:47
unrestrained,
a.m., echoing through the backyard like a slap. I stood by the grill, spatula in hand, trying to smile while the sound of my wife mocking me carried over the music and chatter. "Honestly," she said between giggles, glass of white wine glinting in her hand, "if someone offered me an upgrade, a husband who actually knew how to plan a date or fix the faucet, I'd trade in mine in a heartbeat." The guests laughed. Even the neighbor Liam smirked. But then his expression changed. He didn't laugh. He just looked at her, longer than he should have, and said quietly, "You already did, didn't you?" The air froze. The laughter died in throats. The grill hissed behind me. I felt the heat sear through the skin of my palm, but I didn't move. Every sound around us, the clinking glasses, the rustle of wind, went hollow. Maya's smile faltered. "Excuse me," she said, voice shaky but still pretending to be amused. Liam took a sip of his beer, eyes still locked on her. "Just saying," he murmured. "Some trades don't stay secret forever." A murmur spread through the small circle of neighbors. Someone awkwardly changed the music. Someone else poured another drink. But I didn't hear them. My mind was burning. Later that night, when everyone left, the house felt different. Too quiet, too clean. Maya busied herself with dishes, sleeves rolled up, as if pretending nothing had happened. The scent of grilled meat still lingered in the air, mixed with dish soap and tension. "Are you going to tell me what that was about?" asked voice low. She didn't look up. "Liam's just drunk. You know how he gets." I watched the muscles in her back tense beneath her blouse. He wasn't drunk. He was sure of what he said. She turned, finally meeting my eyes. Her mascara had smudged slightly, giving her a weary, guilty look. "You're overthinking again," she said softly. "Can we not do this tonight?" But I couldn't stop. I'd been noticing things for weeks. Her phone always face down, her laughter softening whenever she texted, the faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine clinging to her clothes. I wanted to believe I was paranoid. But Liam's words had ripped through that fragile hope. Sleep didn't come. I lay there staring at the ceiling while she turned her back to me. Her breathing shallow and uneven. My mind replayed the night over and over. "You already did, didn't you?" At 2 a.m., I slipped out of bed and into the living room. The moonlight cast silver lines across the floor. Her phone sat on the counter, plugged in, glowing faintly. I hesitated. I'd never crossed that line before. But something inside me whispered, "You need to know." The lock opened easily. Her messages scrolled past my shaking thumb. Work group chats, family, friends. Then one thread stopped me cold. "Liam." Opened it. "Can't stop thinking about earlier. You shouldn't tease him like that when you're still here with him. He doesn't notice. He never does. You said that last time." The room blurred. My chest tightened until I couldn't breathe. I scrolled faster. Old messages, half deleted but not gone. "Miss you. Next weekend. He's working late again." And then a photo. Her hand, familiar, wearing the bracelet I'd bought her on our anniversary. But the background wasn't our house. It was Liam's kitchen. I sat there until dawn, her phone heavy in my palm. I expected rage. Instead, I felt hollow, like something vital had been scooped out of me. When she woke, she found me sitting at the table. Her face went pale. "You looked," she whispered. "Yes." She sank into the chair opposite me, shoulders shaking. "It wasn't supposed to happen like this," she said. "It started as, I don't even know, a mistake. I thought you didn't care anymore." My throat tightened. "So you went to someone who did." She buried her face in her hands. "It's not like that." But it was. Every text, every secret message said it all. She'd found something. Attention, excitement, whatever she felt I lacked. And instead of talking to me, she'd found it next door. The day dragged like a bad dream. Liam didn't show his face. Maya stayed home, pacing, crying, trying to explain something that had no defense. I listened, but all her words sounded like echoes from a place I no longer trusted. That evening, I stood by the window, watching the sun set over the fence that separated our yards. I could see his house, lights off, blinds drawn. I thought about walking over there, about doing something I'd regret. But what was the point? The real damage wasn't outside. It was here inside us. She came up behind me quietly. "Do you hate me?" she asked. I turned to face her. Her eyes were swollen, her lips trembling. And despite everything, part of me still loved her. That was the cruelest truth. "No," I said slowly. "I don't hate you. But I don't know who you are anymore." Her mouth opened, but no words came. Tears rolled down her cheeks. "I'll do anything," she whispered. "I'll end it." I already told him it's over. I believe she meant it. But some things once broken don't heal. They just scar. Weeks passed. The neighbors stopped talking. Liam moved out quietly, claiming a job transfer. Maya tried therapy, dinners, apologies, but every smile felt like a performance. And though I stayed, a distance grew between us that no apology could bridge. One night, months later, we were invited to another gathering. The same backyard, the same laughter. But when someone joked about husbands and wives, I caught her flinch. Her hand reached for mine under the table, trembling. For a moment I almost took it. But then I saw Liam's old house. Dark, empty, a ghost of everything she'd risked for nothing. I withdrew my hand. She looked at me and I saw it then, the true weight of her regret. Not the kind born of fear, but of realization. She'd traded something irreplaceable, not for someone better, but for someone temporary. And in that silence, as the laughter rose again around us, she finally understood what she'd really lost.